Indigenous Language Institute out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Are you guys familiar with the Indigenous Language Institute? Any of you, first time you're hearing about us? All right, well, that's why we're here. Okay, what I'm going to show you over the next hour is, where we are, what we do, and how we can assist in the programs that you're already running. And I'm also going to show you more about the 2 workshops that we offer that are both in Santa Fe, and if you like and are interested in having us come to your community, you can also run these workshops in your community as well. Okay? So, a little bit more about myself. Again, I'm from the Navajo Nation, and if you're familiar with that, a little place called Chinle. Oh, sorry.
Is there anyone in here by the name of Bernie?
Bernie?
Yeah.
Oh, Bernie Catches. Okay, so I'm from a small community located right outside of Chinle, Arizona, and Chinle's where I graduated from. After I graduated from Chinle, I went and was accepted into the University of Arizona. So I finished up my bachelor's degree there in the media arts department. And afterward, I applied to the Indigenous documentary program out of the University of Washington. So I spent 2 years there finishing up my degree, and another 3 years living in Seattle, working with a lot of nonprofit programs, a lot of youth, and made a lot of little videos. So that's kind of my background. After 5 years of living in Seattle, I did get a little bit tired of the rain, so I ended up moving back to, closer to home. And lucky for me, the Language Institute there was offering this position that they were looking for a workshop coordinator, which is what I do. I coordinate the workshops, and I also teach the workshops that they have. Okay? So I've been with ILI for about a little over 2 years now, and I'm enjoying it very, very much. Technology is really funny to me. Sometimes it works great. And the times that you need it to work, it's not working. Okay. So what I have over here on my left-hand side, the first table, there's a sign-up sheet. And if you want us to if you want to be on our mailing list, please sign up. Give us your name and your email address. You'll go into our mailing list, and every month or so we'll send you a newsletter and updates about what's going on in the linguistic world. Okay? I also have some pamphlets and some brochures, and also a registration and more information about our workshops that I'll be covering today. So you know when the dates are coming for 2010, and if you want to sign up for those workshops, you'll have that available. And also my card, in case you have any other questions, okay? So feel free to take some of those and also sign up for our mailing list. Okay. Here's our URL. www.ilinative.org. If you guys want to check out our website, and if you have questions afterward or in the future, you can always go to ilinative.org to find out more information about, again, us, what we do, how we can assist you, and if you'd like to contact me personally, you can find my information on this page. Okay? All right, now I'm just going to run through a little bit of the website. So, this is our homepage, and as you can see, this is our mission, our philosophy, and what we do. What we like to tell people we do is we research, teach, and share, information, a lot of language and materials, information that we gather, we like to disseminate, and also we like to hear feedback from you, share it with other people on how we can start to save our languages. We also have a YouTube account, and normally, if you click on here, there's pictures, and it's a link that links you to our YouTube channel, where you can check out more of our digital storytelling videos, is what we call them. Okay? And if you have a Facebook account, you can be our friends on Facebook. by simply clicking here. Okay? So, again, very simple, I think, very simple website to maneuver through. You can go to our research, our teach, and our share tabs up at the top, and you can go through our pages and read more about what we do, the communities we have worked with. You can contact me through the Contact Us page. Here I am. And again, if you go to the About Us tab, it gives you an overview of what our organization is like. If you go to our Board of Directors page, you'll come up, the list of our Board of Directors will come up, and the really cool thing is if you click on the green icon, you can hear introductions of each of our Board of Directors in their language. So check it out, it's very interactive and it's fun. Okay? What we also have as well is merchandise. And one of the things that we really like to tell everyone is language every day, everywhere for everyone. So one of the things that we sell are language clocks. And have you seen our language clocks? Anybody? Okay. Well, if the internet's going to be working okay, we'll see a picture of the language clock. Here it is. Here's the basic simple clocks, and all the numbers are in your language. And we can create these things for you. Again, just another way to put language, everywhere and every day. We also have watches. And we also have little books on ways that you can begin to teach language in your classes. And we have a language book that's in Anishinaabe. So, again, I'm just taking you through the website, so if you want to come back to it and look at it some more, you know where to find it, at ilinative.org. People always say, what's your website? All right. So if you go to the workshops tab and you click on workshops overview, again, you'll come to the workshop page where, you can contact me through this page and you can see and read more about our workshops and when they are offered, okay? I'm going to tell you more about the workshops. People always like to register for these workshops online, and this is just something that I want to show you, because when they call, they say, I can't register online, where is it at? So I'm going to show you now, because I probably will be seeing most of you in my workshops. Okay. One of the workshops that ILI offers is a workshop called Digital Storytelling Workshop. And this is a workshop we offer twice a month throughout the year, and I teach these workshops. In these workshops, anybody, beginners, intermediate, advanced level computer users, can learn how to use what we like to call technology and technology tools and technology skills to create audio-visual stories in your language. It's very, very easy to do. Most of you are familiar with email, correct? You all can do email. If you can do email, you can create these materials as well. Very easy to use. Okay. Now our workshops, both the digital storytelling and the print workshop that I'll be telling you more about, are 4 days. Usually, they're from Tuesday to Friday. Yes, they are from Tuesday to Friday. And the cost for these workshops are $400. And I will tell you what you will learn and show you what people have created in these 4 days. Okay? This is our building that's located in Santa Fe. We're located on the Santa Fe Indian School campus. And that's the back of our building. There's the front, and there's our little lab area. We have limited seating. We can seat about 12 people comfortably in our lab. And so, if you're not able to sign up, you're always welcome to sign up for the next workshop. Again, we offer these twice a month. One of the programs that we show you how to use is a program called Audacity. And Audacity is a free program. With this program, you learn how to record into your computer. You learn how to apply effects and manipulate your voice. And you learn how to edit other sounds into your little video. It's very, very simple. And again, if you can do email or print, you can learn how to use this. And it's free. We show you how to use it. I have Joseph here. And again, what we always want to encourage is intergenerational teams, because the young adults really know how to use technology. They can put things together really quickly. And so Walter and Joseph here worked together as a group from Mascalero Apache, and they came up with a really, really cute piece in the Mascalero Apache language about Geronimo. Down on the bottom, I have Terry, and he was from San Juan Pueblo. He took the workshop and he made 3 videos in 4 days, which is really, really good. He made one not only a historical piece that had a very documentary feel to it, but he also created something for his Head Start students. And on the right-hand side, I have Carrie. Carrie created this book in the Navajo language, and one of the things that we offer in our workshop is you can go into our recording studios and narrate your story, and have that with your book that you created. And that's what she's doing there. Again, Audacity. You will learn how to use this program. It's free, very simple to use. And I'll show you another example of how a woman used it to create a little movie for her preschool students. Another program we use is called GIMP. Now, you all can take pictures, correct? You have pictures, photo albums, you have materials at school that you want to maybe change, enhance a little bit more, and you're all familiar with a program called Photoshop. Know of it? Maybe you've tried it? Okay. Well, GIMP up here is a free program. Again, we always like to look for free stuff, and we test it ourselves and we show you how to use it. GIMP is a free program, and it's very similar to Photoshop. And what you do is you bring your pictures with you. This is your story. You bring your pictures and you can create, for example, I started off with a color eagle on the left-hand side. And in the middle, I changed it with this program to black and white. And then on the right-hand side, I was able to change it to a more of a comic looking eagle with this program. And again, we show you how to use these tools, and we show you how to create images like that, how to manipulate your images and change it so that you can use it in your final piece. Okay? Very simple to use. Again, if you can do email, you can use this program. Up at top, I have Antoinette, and she brought a book that was created in the Navajo language in the late 1970s, and somebody drew it. Back then they drew books. And what she did was she brought her material with her to the workshop. We scanned all of her images for her, and she used this program to color it. And it came out really, really good. Very, very easy program to use. And if Antoinette can use it and learn and knows how to use it, you guys can too. A lot of the times, participants who come to these workshops say, I don't know how to do it. How do I download? I only know how to check my email and do documents. That's what they say, and that's the concern. And that is fine. These programs are easy to use, and much like language, you have to repeat the steps, repeat. And most steps you have to remember is 5, and then you get it down. And then you'll be creating all kinds of stories. Okay? The final software program that we use is called Windows Movie Maker. Now, Windows Movie Maker is in your computer. Again, participants say, where can we go to download Windows Movie Maker? It's in there already. You just have to find it. And we show you how to find it, and we show you how to use it. So once you're done with your audio, recording your audio, once you're done with fixing up your images, you will put everything into Movie Maker. For example, here are pictures. Here is your timeline. And again, this probably sounds really foreign, and if it does, I'm sorry. But once you learn this terminology, it's very easy to put your pictures and your music into this little timeline here, and start creating materials. You'll learn how to do video effects. You'll learn how to do transitions. You'll learn how to do titles, credits. You'll learn how to work with your audio track. All these things you will learn how to do, and it's fun. And if you have, your grandchildren or your children, bring them with you because you guys will probably be done by day 2. Okay? All right, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Violet here. Violet came to our workshop one time. And again, she was learning, she wanted to know how to use the computer that she has in her classroom to create new material in the Navajo language for her preschool students. And it was something that she wanted to create so that after recess, like she told me, her kids can come in and settle down. She had something called listening lotion, which is regular lotion, but I thought it was really brilliant that she told the kids that it was listening lotion. But she also wanted to show them something in the Navajo language that she created that will help them to settle down, and something that they can just pop in and show the kids on TV. So her goal, again, was to learn how to use technology tools to create new materials. So she attended our workshop. And I'm going to show you that piece right now. It's very, very cute. It's in the Navajo language. It runs about 2.5 minutes long. And what Violet did was she brought pictures from her camera of her sheep. She took pictures of her sheep, her flock of sheep, her flock of goats. And the story says, have you ever heard Navajo people introduce themselves? Maybe once, twice. Okay, so Navajo people always introduce themselves since we're a maternal tribe from our mother's clans first. Yat e she'ya Rachel Nazinshia. That's, the way we do it. So the sheep introduces himself the same way. Okay, it's very, very cute. The story is from the point of view of the little lamb. And the Beyaji says little lamb. So Violet brought in her pictures. She recorded into the recording studio. She used Audacity to add a filter to her voice, and her voice sounds like a child. It's very cute, okay? And so that's the story. And that's how she did it. And using Movie Maker, she put everything together. And from then, on the 4th day of the workshop, she put it onto a DVD, and we showed her how to use a thing called file extension conversions. And what she did was she was able to put this story not only on a DVD, but on an MP3 player and an iPod. And these kids have language, that piece everywhere. And that was her purpose. And that's what we can show you how to do. Okay? All right, I'll play this for you right now.
the best Donald Closey Community area. Online understand a Nazi Leslie at net area. ACAR the internet audit parties. Askida area the net the order Hayuko. AAP the net onka AU at Ego at Ella Nigo Shamasana Shikhanet. Out the best Khaziki A-Shay.
Very cute piece. Now, again, Violet was able to, continue to use these tech tools to create even more and more pieces for her students. It was very fun. The sheep was kind of telling us about the story that his grandmother told him. Why the Navajo people have horses, goats, cows, and sheep. So that was the story. Very easy to do, and you guys can do it too. Now, when we show you how to use these tools, we don't show you how to create your story. It's your story. You can decide how much language you want to put into it. You can decide if you want to put subtitles into it. If you don't want any subtitles, it's your story. We're just showing you how to use the computer and where to find these programs and, the other equipment that you may need. That is all. Okay? Once you are done with it, you can take home however many copies you want. We keep one copy, just in case you guys lose your copies, and you can always contact us again and say, I lost my video, can you send me another one? And we will. Okay? All right. So that was Violet's story. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to show you another one. No questions? Okay. Very simple. I'll show you some more stories as we continue throughout this presentation, but another one that I also want to show you is very good. Now this one was created from another participant, and his name is Daniel. And Daniel forgot to bring his pictures. So what he did, if you guys are artists, is you can draw pictures as well. Daniel came to the workshop and he drew his pictures. Young adults, teenagers, young kids love to draw. And so if you have pieces that, somebody has drawn and you want to work with somebody, or you want to work with somebody who likes to draw, you can certainly create these kinds of pieces as well. He drew his pieces, scanned them, used GIMP to highlight some of the colors in his drawings. He did his recording with Audacity, and this is all his voice. So you can see what kind of filter he added to his voice. And with Movie Maker, put everything together. He added transitions, he added titles, he added effects to make it look a little bit more animated. And again, he walked away with a DVD, and he was able to put it on an MP3 player and an iPod. All those crazy gadgets that kids walking around with today? Those things, yes. So I'll show you another example.
Kimana inchia, ashi hinchlon, look up as his chin, cuts at the Ishanachai. Shimasan doshiche a shinesan, as on the inchkal, Nankad a yobineshno. Shata, Nzagon de Kat, or Chon destu in Hadle. Ashjet ni kar de be. Jo dat niet zo, she now, ciao o hanshkahi, a jo exchange sta. Chwon des tu khaleho, bisnisi. Dijin halo, ante o chwon bisnisi o, ishkhaj la, ishkhaj koshi ante astkile pidiye yer. Achanat ahi yilsan. Ki doka biran dobos kasiyon yilsan. Benije ante ishtlesh do ata bich atla beskam. Ado belak ante sidet khan tahyot hil bits ahndi yeho di yilsan. Nte ante as zinde yiltsan, as tina bahi, at ela, anle bekelchi dot dego, na kan alchi bekan besko. Nesh inde ade hagalo, shishiltsan. Ndeche hadzi, biji ande, ndene, do o yo yadajilkin halo, dits atla. Aka lichi bejanat a Barcelanigi yeshul holne, ndene delke, de had in ye beshul hungne, ndene shilne.
Шесть лет начали сепаться, а конфиденция, насколько хай на бодан тастро.
Ndeshe datilni, ndene.
Как хала, дне эло, дуни байоне, нейка кудо, айда мишца. Незани, его бахолья, туя басти, нейка кудо, набай, унла.
Ne ausje inni on naidishtra, nselgas naha. Ne selischen de, as kina bahej echade I don de kuna beketa, de bay a nakhela. Nde shila, had ishi inni, had ilat ensom, shila ishlande beshistogi, iklish like esana. Die shich hot I, de bay home de jono nanje, ashen tes kesa, ande ashkina bahi. I don't know. At the cheap is one a shidia, Shishbehosen. Eshishahan, Kamana, de Shish hot in. Late Shama San Dosha Chapel and said Danada, she and Dan, a hot out bankish hodeshne. Hagone.
Again, very good taste. So, does anybody have any questions for me? Now? No questions about this particular workshop? Daniel? Daniel was, I would say in his mid-30s. Mid-30s, yeah. And he worked with another woman on this project as well. And they actually walked away doing 2 projects. So, all right. One more thing that I wanted to also show you was our other workshop. Now, if you're interested in any of these workshops, we have flyers up here for them. And in the back they have the listings for our 2010 workshop dates. And you can always stop, pick this up, and if you're interested, fill it out, fax it to us, and we can have you in the workshop. Did everybody sign the mailing list? Could we sign it? Here you go, thank you. All right, the other workshop that I'm also going to tell you more about is our print workshop. Now, how many of you create print materials in your language? Very good. What kind of materials do you create? Calendars, books, flashcards, those types of things. Okay, are you all Head Start? Different ages? Okay. I always like to ask questions about what people are creating, how they're creating it, just to kind of get a sense of how much, whether you're a beginner, advanced, or intermediate. What we also have, the workshop is called a print workshop, and in these print workshops, again, you learn how to use the computer and a keyboard, a language keyboard, to create materials in your language. And I'm going to show you how that keyboard works and how to install it. Okay? It's not an actual physical keyboard. It's more of a software program that you can install onto your computer, and it allows you to type in your language. It allows you to send email in your language, and it allows you to create websites in your language, which is really, really fun. All right? So, Language Geek is one of the guys. His name is Chris Harvey, and Chris is the person who develops these keyboards. He's very, very good at what he does. If you go to his website at languagegeek.com, you can download these keyboards for yourself. Okay, languagegeek.com. And if you go up to the left-hand side and you see languages, everybody see languages there? All right. Now, because I'm in this area of the United States, I will go down to this language family. And as you can see, there's Dakota, Lakota, Nakota, correct? All right. Now what you will do is you will go to the language that you speak, and you'll come up with this little area here. Again, Chris just gives you a little bit of background about the languages that are there and the accent markers that certain languages use. So it's an informative website. But if you go to download keyboards here, he'll give you a keyboard layout for the languages that are spoken within this area. And so all you do is you can download a keyboard and a map, and I'll show you what these are. So earlier this afternoon, I went and I downloaded the Dakota, and I installed it on my computer, and it took less than 5 minutes to do. Okay? So you will download this, and again, if you come to the print publisher workshop, is what we call it, we show you how to do all these things. We run through with you, we make sure that you understand and leave with a very good product. Okay? So, if you have any questions, yell them out. Now, what I did was I downloaded the keyboard, and it's here. Everybody see that? With the little zipper on it? All right. Now, once I did that, this folder came up, and you see how there's no zipper on it? Everybody see that? That means that I can install the keyboard from here. If you go to the Setup EXE, you just press that, and it loads up the keyboard for you. All right, so I did this all earlier. I'm just running you through the steps. Now what this does is, if you go down to the bottom, and if everybody can see, there's a little keyboard here. Can everybody see that little icon? Kind of? All right, so if I click on it, it shows me the languages that I can type in. I can type in the Navajo language, I can type in the Tiwa language, and because I installed the keyboard, I can now type in the Dakota language. Very, very easy to use. And I'll show you what the keyboard will look like and what keys you will have to memorize. Okay, so if I were to click on here, it will tell me that I'm using that keyboard. See how it's checked? All right. Now, I'm going to show you the keyboard map. Okay, so here is how the keyboard looks. Correct? All right. Now the little areas with the circle, the dotted circles, do you all see that? Those are the keys that you have to memorize because those are the accent markers. And there's only 4 circles, so you only have to remember 4 keys. Everything else in the keyboard will stay the same. So if you're typing, and you want, this looks like a high tone to me. You want high tone? Just type there. Now do I have anybody here that can write in Dakota? No? Do you want to give it a try?
Go for it.
Okay, well while I'm doing this, one of the programs, have a seat, take a look. One of the other programs that we like to use along with these keyboards is a program called Microsoft Publisher. Are you guys familiar with Microsoft Publisher? Okay, well Microsoft Publisher is a program that unfortunately is not free. You will have to pay for it, but once you do pay for this Microsoft Publisher, with these keyboards and Microsoft Publisher combined, you can create booklets, You can type in your language booklets. You can create calendars. You can create flashcards. You can create newsletters. All of those things that you wanted to print out, posters, you can all create with this keyboard in Microsoft Publisher. Okay? And if all goes well, we'll see an example. Jared's going to help us out. See, Jared is familiar with all of this. I don't have to tell him anything. Okay, so now we've installed the language keyboard, and he's just typing away. Very, very simple to do. And you can learn all these. He's checking, where the keys are, and he's just typing away. Again, this is just another way, very simple way that you can create print materials in your language, and you'll learn how to do all of this in the print workshop. Okay? The workshop date for the print workshop, first one, come in April. Again, you can come to our facilities in Santa Fe, or we can also come to you. All right? So very simple to use, and he's typing away now. So, any questions up until now? If I ask you what the website is, would you remember? ilinative.org. All right. You can find all this information again on our website. And I don't have any questions. Yes. Yes, they are copyrighted. That's one of the things that we cover in our workshop is when everybody's done, copyright your material. And a lot of times people say, why? So that nobody else can use them. Yes, we do copyright materials. And sometimes during film festivals, for example, the National Geographic contacted us and said, can we use Violet's video, the little lamb one? And we said, you're going to have to contact Violet. So they did, and she allowed it, and they screened her piece, I think, in DC. So, yes, copyright is very, very good. Any other questions? All right, if you can do email and Microsoft Word, you can learn all of these programs. All right? Okay, that's pretty much my presentation. Yes, sir.
What do you think of handout?
You can take the handouts now. Feel free to, as you're walking out, pick one up. We have brochures that tell you more about our organization. We also have something called the Native Language Fund. And that's another pamphlet that you can also pick up, and it tells you more about the Native Language Fund and what it's for. One thing that we also create in our print workshops is business cards. So my business card is up there. Take one, and it's one side is English and the other side is in Navajo. So it's really fun, handy things to have. If you want to go to, we have a YouTube website and look at more of the videos. You can go to YouTube, www.youtube.com, and if you see the search button and you type in ILI Native, it will bring you to our YouTube channel. And on our YouTube channel, you can see more videos. I believe we have 30 videos up there in various different languages. Okay, we have Navajo, we have some in Hopi, we have some in Masculine Apache, we have some from California, Washington State, Oklahoma, Florida. So they're all out there. So check them out. Okay? If you have any questions, I'll be here until 4:30. I have another presentation after this. Yes?
If we 26. And can we do it by long distance or
You can come to us, but if you have an organization or a department that we can come to you with, like for example, if you have at least 5 or more people, then we can come to your community, yes.
Good.
And we can help you set up your computers and all the equipment that you will use. And it's not a lot of equipment, it's a computer and a headset. So you have a microphone and you have headphones, that's all you need.
We have to pay for your travel.
Yes, yes.
Well, that'd be worth it.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of times you can, if you want to create materials like this, you end up spending thousands and thousands of dollars. Or you can spend not so much, and I can show you how to do it. Okay?
And when I used to